I think I have changed my stance on what I think the ceiling of Deni Avdija is. And that might sound dumb to some people 10 games into a season because it is only 10 games into a season. But I think the question about him was the first half of the year he was not good. Second half of the year he was very good. Averages ended up almost washing out to being identical to what they were in his last year in Washington. Now, it is 10 games. I grant you that. I mean, his numbers are up across the board. Points per game are almost up 10 points per game. His free throw percentage went from 78 to 85. So he's getting to the line. He's making his free throws.
He's getting to the line. That's
a
an
ton.
important part.
8.4 free throws per game. Last year it was 5.2. His three-point percentage is not something to write home about, but it's not Shaedon Sharpe or Tamani Kamara. He's shooting almost 37% from three.
That's good.
47% from the floor. He's averaging 6.8 boards a game. That's down slightly, but that's, those are kind of, within the margin of error, if you will.
Assists.
His assists are up almost a full. I mean, he's a 25, 7, and 5 guy right now.
Yep.
Now, again, I don't know where it goes the rest of the year, but I remember having takes last year of what's his ceiling and where does he fit on a championship roster? And I think I was adamant. He's like anybody who says he's better than a 2 or a 2 or better on a championship winning roster. I just don't see it. I'm starting to see it now, and I would be curious what his numbers could look like, especially in the assist column, if he played with more competent shooters, because I think he can be a good distributor of the ball. A lot of his usage rate is coming from nobody else can score at times. I think my point of view of him, considering his age and the continued development, is starting to change.
93 percentile of usage rate.
Hey, that's good. That's what people tell me. Where does that rank in the NBA? Out of curiosity, could you know that off the top? We can get to that in the next segment.
I looked it up yet. I forget.
I couldn't remember where that
was.
ranks because I know 90. Like I get that that's very high, but like how many guys have a higher usage rate than that?
Well, Shaedon for a quick second had a higher usage rate than that, but it was very brief.
Okay.
Deni's 94 percentile.
Because I feel like he's everything for 75% of the game. It's just Deni, go do something.
Like
Deni, go do something.
Giannis, I think Jokic.
Okay.
There's other guys in the league that are like the.
I'd imagine SGA's probably up there touching the ball every play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deni Avdija. I think I'm changing my landscape on him a little bit. If you want to tell me you need more time, that's okay.
No, I think more sickos are with you on the thought and the takeaway, and I get it. But like, is he in the East with Giannis? Can he be a 2? Yeah. The East sucks, and he'd be a great running mate for somebody like a Giannis that needs a true, really good, proven, consistent player.
No, dude, he's in the West with Chinese Jokic.
Is he in the West? Yeah. Well, one, we're not close to sniffing contention, let alone playoffs.
We are a long ways away from finding out who our number one is.
We're in the play-in again, right?
So look at the top teams in the West. Denver, whether Jamal Murray or Aaron Gordon is the 3, would you take either of them over Deni?
They've won a title together. Can we stop?
No, yeah, I understand that, but I mean, this is the process.
I haven't changed my thought. If you were putting in a scenario, a title, like a truly great title contending team, I think he is a premier 3.
Who was the number 2 on
threes?
This is a dumb question. Who was the number 2 on Indiana last year? Because Halliburton would have been 1. I know they kind of spread Siakam. Okay,
he's not better. I mean,
or Miles
Siakam
Turner
won a title as well.
I know he did, but I also like circumstances matter, right? Like if you gave
you put Deni in Siakam's spot
I don't
last year,
like you know how I feel about the title stuff, right? Like I don't like the title stuff. To me, I get you deserve credit for winning it. I know that it does, but if you give Deni Avdija, Pete, Kawhi Leonard, and the entire team in the NBA Finals gets hurt that he's playing, does he have a title?
Well, it's not about if he has a title. It's
asking that's what I'm saying. You're saying,
at on a
but
great
if I
team.
ask, when I just asked the Siakam question, your immediate go-to is he won a title, which he did, and he's been very good. He's been to another one.
Yeah.
I also think circumstances were a big part of winning that title. So I'm not somebody who is just beholden to saying, well, because he won a championship, until Deni Avdija wins a championship, he can't be a better player than Pascal Siakam.
Are the Pacers in Game 7 against the Thunder in the NBA Finals if Siakam's off and Deni's on?
As of last year, I would say no, because I don't think Deni played at this level last year. That's my point, is that I think he is scaled up again. Like his points per game is up. I mean, his numbers are up significantly across the board.
By the way,
so
18
as of last
players
year,
have higher usage rates than him.
Okay.
And he's tied with 3 others, including Ja Morant at 94 percentile.
Like, let me look up, because to the question. Now, again, all of this is apples to oranges because circumstances are different and usage rate is different, right? Like Siakam's numbers this year, So his usage rate's probably up a little bit because Halliburton's out for
He's
the year,
been carrying them. He's had to
Yeah.
take rest days.
So he's 24 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
And what is Deni at? 25.5. So you're not, it's the same there. 34% from three for Siakam. What did I say Deni was at? 37. So again, there's a slight difference, but not huge. 44% from the floor for Siakam. 47% from Deni Avdija.
Mm-hmm.
Rebounds per game, 6.1 for Siakam to 6.8 for Avdija. And assists per game, 5.6. So he's averaging, 5.6 assists per game.
I think the thing with him for me is he's had a remarkable season. So I don't want any of this conversation to sway like the overall takeaway. He's having a good year.
Sure.
When you talk about the difference between being a 2 and a 3, it is the difference for me. Title, no title, whatever. We don't have to argue about that. It is when you're in a game and your one doesn't have it. Are you a guy that can go win the game?
Can go win
for your
the game.
team?
Yeah.
I would argue so far, as great as his season's been, there's been a lot of games where their offense in the last 2 minutes of games has not come through.
Sure. And I don't think that's all on him. I think the tough part for him right now
That's
is
the difference, though, between
I
being
know.
a 2 and a 3.
I'm saying he's a 2 playing as a 1 right now, and he's not
He's
a
being
1.
forced to be a 1.
That's the problem in
That's
Portland
the
is that
tough
he's not a 1, but they're asking him to be a 1.
Yeah.
So that's I guess the only thing I would say is if he does this for the year, does it change your mind?
I don't know.
If he goes 25-7-5 for the year, how many 25-7-5 seasons do we have in Blazers history?
Well, I don't know, but what was Kevin Love in Minnesota? Because you'd say he was a solid 1 or 2, and then he goes to Miami or he goes to Cleveland, and he's an easy 3.
Easy 3?
I think it's different to do it on a 500 team to bad team, and it's not to say it's not good.
Look at you poo-pooing on the Blazers. Blazer
I'm
homer
not ready
here.
to change the opinion on a 10-game sample size. He's a
Oh,
great
that's
year.
fair. That's
I
fair.
love it. Keep it up. They need
They're
it.
in New Orleans tonight. Do they get off the Schneid?
Yes.
Yes.
Line's 8.5, I think.
By the way, did you know DeAndre Jordan is a Pelican?
Dude, no. Would have never guessed it.
So let's keep on Looney.
Come on.
Kevon?
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 Come on.
It's Kevon, right?
So
Yeah.
let's keep on.
Kevon?
Are you going to blow my mind like the Pele thing where you ended up being right?
Pele. What? That didn't make any sense. That'll do it for us, folks. If you missed the show, go check the podcast, 1051thefan.com, 1051thefan on Twitter, at Dirt and Sprague on Twitter.